What's up, guys? I'm here with my first mock draft. Today I'm only doing the start of the lottery. So I'm doing the first 14 picks. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to use Trade NBA. And I'm going to be doing the lottery, all teams in the lottery, for the NBA with the ESPN Big Board. There's not going to be a lottery, so it'll just be in the order in which the teams lost games. So, the Houston Rockets are first, and I don't think there's much debate. It's Cade Cunningham. I'm going to say that now. It's Cade Cunningham. We don't have to look too deep for that. Okay, and then next pick. I really feel Evan Mobley is a little overrated. I know that might not be a popular opinion, but Evan Mobley, USC, what's so good about him? He's not a great shooter, and he's a center, and centers are very limited, especially if they're as skinny as Evan Mobley is in today's NBA. The Pistons have Jeremy Grant, and they have Killian Hayes, Josh Jackson, who can play small forward, not shooting guard, and they have Sadiq Bey. I really feel Killian Hayes, developmental prospect, high chance of him being, or there's a low chance of him being really, really good, because there's a lot of risk involved with a guy like Killian Hayes. So I feel like they get the Pistons draft Jalen Suggs. Now let's look at this. What is that? It's a poison pill? What? Sorry. So the Magic have Mo Bamba and Wendell Carter Jr. Two centers that have a chance of being really good. Yes, Wendell has injury concerns. Every Bulls fan should know that. But there's a lot of upside there if they can keep him healthy, which they did during the end of the season. The Magic have Markelle Fultz, who tore his ACL early on in the year. He's having a good year. And they have RJ Hampton, young, but has the possibility of being a good role player. And Cole Anthony. I think he's their point guard of the future. So this pick, I think they draft a guy who can play shooting guard or small forward, Jalen Green. He said something about him going first overall if he went to the NCAA. No, he definitely would not have. With his skill set, I don't think he goes first overall. Though he's very athletic, and I feel like he could go a little higher than 4 or 3. I drafted him at 3. So the Oklahoma City Thunder are drafting at 4. And they just take the best guy available, Evan Mobley. They have Pokasetsky, and they signed Moses Brown to a long-term deal, 3 years, I think. But I think they just go with the best talent on the board. Moses Brown, 7'2". Yes, he can be good, but will he be great? And that's what they're looking for. They need someone to be great while winning games. It's easier to be great while not winning games. And the Cavs. It's easier to be great, sorry. The Cavs have their front court for the future. So they don't need a shooting guard. They don't need a point guard. They have Garland and Sexton. I'm going to look. They have Jared Allen too. Jared Allen played great after the Nets had traded him. So I'm going to be looking for some front court players, some forwards, and the best player on the board and the best forward on the board, Jonathan Kuminga Very athletic. He's going to be great with this team. Okay, so the first five, I think everyone can agree on. Those are the best 5 players in the draft. But after that, it really gets dicey some places. Like this big board, I don't agree with all of it, but it's overall pretty good. So, for the Warriors, they have Stephen Curry. I don't think Stephen Curry's leaving. They have Klay Thompson next year. It says they need a severe need for a center. I don't think they do. James Wiseman is gonna develop. You have to trust James Wiseman is gonna develop because you drafted him second overall. And then Kevon Looney is there too. Kevon Looney's good in my opinion. So what I think this team really needs. This team needs more playmaking. Yeah, it has Stephen Curry. Yeah, it has Draymond Green. But without them, who's their playmaker? In my opinion, Scotty Barnes can be that guy. What I'd like to see Scotty Barnes do, develop into a guy who can play make for this team and handle the ball. I think it would be really good for Scotty Barnes for his shooting first. Like, if he gets some better shooting, that'd be awesome. And if he's under Draymond Green, he can work on his defense and playmaking ability, which would be great. He's already a pretty good defender coming from Florida State. And he has high athleticism, which gives him high upside. I love that pick for the Warriors. And that's with the Minnesota's pick. Next is the Raptors. The Raptors, they have Kyle Lowry. I think they'll re-sign Kyle Lowry as long as he doesn't ask for too much. Who's their shooting guard? Rodney Hood. OG Anunoby. He has a poison pill, whatever that means. But he's their small forward. They believe in him. And they have their power forward, obviously, Pascal Siakam. And it says they have a severe need for center. You know who I love at center right here? Kai Jones. He's listed at power forward. I don't know why. But Kai Jones is a great player. I would have Kai Jones over both these guys playing at center. Kai Jones, high upside. The Raptors are known for their development, and I think the Raptors can develop him nicely. Let's hurry things up. 8th pick. Okay, we have the Magic again. I'm going to give the Magic Keon Johnson. Who do they take here? I think they could take Jalen Johnson just for the upside. I think they take Jalen Johnson because it's an upside. The Kings have their De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Haliburton. They need a power forward or center. I don't think they need a small forward because Harrison Barnes. I love Harrison Barnes. So I think the Kings go with the great player in Usman Garuba or Isaiah Jackson. I'll go with Isaiah Jackson just because he has more potential as a center. And he may not be as athletic as Usman, but I like him better as a fit. Says the Pelicans need a point guard. Yeah, Lonzo Ball's going to leave. They don't have enough money to sign back. I believe that, yes, they do have Kira Lewis Jr. I believe they get help for Kira Lewis Jr., Davion Mitchell. And then they'll have pretty good backcourt even without LaMelo Ball. What is up with that? Okay. The Hornets don't need a point guard. They don't need a shooting guard. They don't need a point guard or shooting guard. They have all these guys. They have LaMelo. They have Terry Rozier. Now I could see them getting a small forward. And I'm thinking about Franz Wagner right here. Because they could go for explosiveness, you know. They were playing 6'8" guy at center. So Usman Garuba could be who this team's looking at. I'm going to go Usman Garuba right there. The Spurs, they don't need a guard. They don't need a guard. They don't need a shooting guard. They don't need a point guard. I think they need a center. And with their history of development, I think they take this guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. I'm not going to butcher it for you guys, but 6'9" center out of Turkey. I think he could develop nicely with the Spurs. Okay, if you look at the Pacers all around pretty good starting five. How can they improve? Well, in my opinion, they get a nice player in Corey Kispert. I think Corey Kispert is the best that they can do. A number 13 for trying to improve their good but not great starting five. Okay, and then for the last pick, we have the Warriors, 14th pick and last pick in the lottery. It says, so with this pick, you can address some more needs. I think their playmaking was a major need, so I think Scotty Barnes was a great pick right there. However, I think Trey Mann could be their future at point guard. He has high upside, and he could be a riser. He could be a riser past 14. He's that good. If he puts on muscle, he could be the future. Just imagine Trey Mann, James Wiseman, Scotty Barnes, Trey Mann, James Wiseman. That could be the future. I really, really like Trey Mann here. So, here's the draft. Got all the draft guys, and thanks for watching. If there's anyone I didn't get that you guys think I should have, like Moses Moody. Moses Moody is way underrated on here. But comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video or just like this picture of Evan Mobley, you can think about subscribing if you want. And thanks for watching.